Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is my debut episode for a new short doc-series that will revolve around cryptids and the unexplained from ancient history to current events. So sit back, grab your favorite drink, a notepad, and let your imagination run free as we step away from our normal day-to-day endeavors and leap into a realm that is something out of a Jules Verne novel. Except in this narrative, the beings we are about to explore may be closer to home than we would like them to be. I present to you the lizard people. Lizard people, also known by many other names such as reptilians, also called reptoids, archons, reptiloids, saurians, draconians, or lizard people, are supposed reptilian humanoids, which play a prominent role in fantasy, science fiction, ufology, and conspiracy theories alike. The idea of reptilians was popularized by David Icke, a conspiracy theorist who claims shape-shifting reptilian aliens control Earth by taking on human form and gaining political power to manipulate human societies. Icke has stated on multiple occasions that many world leaders were or are possessed by so-called reptilians. Some conspiracy theorists espousing the extraterrestrial hypothesis claim they either come from the Draco constellation or the Orion constellation, or are allies with nefarious extraterrestrials from the Orion constellation. Others claim they are interdimensional beings that come from another universe or dimension entirely. Origins: early reptilian accounts. Dagon or Dagon, Sumerian Romanized Dagon, Phoenician Romanized Dagon, was a god worshipped in ancient Syria, across the middle of the Euphrates, with primary temples located in Tutul and Turka. Though many attestations of his cult come from cities such as Mari and Emar as well. In settlements situated in the upper Euphrates area, he was regarded as the father of gods, similar to Mesopotamian Enlil or Hurrian Kumarbi, as well as a lord of the land, a god of prosperity, and a source of royal legitimacy. A large number of theophoric names, both masculine and feminine, attests that he was a popular deity. He was also worshipped further east, in Mesopotamia, where many rulers regarded him as the god capable of granting them kingship over the western areas. Michael Barkin, professor of political science at Syracuse University, posits that the idea of a reptilian conspiracy originated in the fiction of Conan the Barbarian creator Robert E. Howard, in his story The Shadow Kingdom, published in Weird Tales in August 1929. This story drew on theosophical ideas of the lost worlds of Atlantis and Lemuria, particularly Helena Blavatsky's The Secret Doctrine, written in 1888, with its reference to dragon men who once had a mighty civilization on a Lemurian continent. Howard's serpent men were described as humanoids, with human bodies and snake heads, who were able to imitate humans at will, and who lived in underground passages and used their shape-changing and mind-control abilities to infiltrate humanity. Clark Ashton Smith used Howard's serpent men in his stories, as well as themes from H.P. Lovecraft, and he, Howard and Lovecraft together, laid the basis for the Cthulhu mythos. In the 1940s, American occultist Maurice Doreal, also known as Claude Dawkins, wrote a pamphlet entitled Mysteries of the Gobi that described a serpent race with bodies like man but heads, like a great snake, and an ability to take human form. These creatures also appeared in Doreal's poem The Emerald Tablets, in which he referred to emerald tablets written by Thoth, an Atlantean priest-king. Barkin asserts that, in all likelihood, Doreal's ideas came from the Shadow Kingdom, and that, in turn, the Emerald Tablets formed the basis for David Icke's book, Children of the Matrix. Historian Edward Guimond has argued that the reptilian conspiracy theory, particularly as expounded by Icke, drew from earlier pseudo-historical legends developed during the colonization of Africa, particularly surrounding Great Zimbabwe and the Mokele Mbembe. Abductions. Alien abduction narratives sometimes allege contact with reptilian creatures. One of the earliest reports was that of Ashland, Nebraska police officer Herbert Schirmer, who under hypnosis recalled being taken aboard a UFO in 1967 by humanoid beings with a slightly reptilian appearance, who wore a winged serpent emblem on the left side of their chests. Skeptics consider his claims to be a hoax, but this can neither be deemed fact or fiction, so this remains open to debate. I would love to go on and on about this particular segment, but that is for an entirely different episode. Sorry, not sorry. This has been an introduction into the history of the lizard people. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to stay in the know and be ready for our next chapter, which we will dive into historical figures and their encounters with these beings. And remember, folks, keep it odd.